welcome back. Do you remember this radio? I reviewed it not so long ago, the XHDATA D219, and I said at £10 this was the best value pocket shortwave radio you could buy. I stand by that. It's also got a little cheaper for a short period of time. I'll get to that in a moment. They've improved it. Now before, when you came to order this radio, there were two versions. It affected the medium wave tuning. There was the 9 kHz version and also the 10 kHz version. You had to make sure you got the right one associated to your country. Well, they've now improved the medium wave tuning. It now tunes at 1 kHz. So one size fits all. You don't have to worry about getting the right radio. But also, it means it tunes far more sensitive. That's brilliant. Now, if you live in a built-up area like I do, or even worse, if you're in a block of flats or something, when you're on AM medium wave, you might get a lot of buzzing, a lot of interference. That was a bit difficult to tune out before, but now with 1 kHz steps, you can just tune a little bit past the station, still bring the station in nice and clear, but you should hopefully be able to just tune that QRM, that local interference, out. The rest of the radio stays exactly the same. I'm really pleased they haven't mucked about with it. We've still got your 12 bands for your money. You've got 2 FM bands, you get your broadcast band, also you get the DX band, the medium wave obviously, and then 9 separate shortwave bands which you can select with a simple slide control. Very, very easy radio to use. I will link my original review in the description if you didn't see that. I'll also pop it up at the end. Now this was £10 when I reviewed it, absolutely incredible value, but XHDATA have emailed me and said, Fred, we've got a sale coming up. I've got a Black Friday sale. It starts on the 20th of November to the 1st of December. This radio, I believe it's the grey model that they've sent me on the email, but this radio is in the sale. Price is reduced to £8.48. Less than £9 for a 12 band shortwave radio that really does work. Incredible. Also in their sale, and I'm just mentioning this because I love this radio, this is the XHDATA D808. I think this is probably the best portable shortwave radio you can buy for less than £100. I think when I reviewed this, this was about £82, something like that. This is also going to be included in their sale, and the price on this one, $66.49. I've never seen it as cheap as that before. Again, personally, I think that's a bit of a bargain. This is a very, very capable radio. If you really want just one shortwave radio, you don't want to spend too much money, I would say get the 808 or the Texan 330. Great radios. Let's just have a quick look at the old radio and the new radio, and we can just see the very subtle differences on the tuning scale. So most things have stayed exactly the same, but you will notice a couple of changes. This is the older radio, so you'll notice on the FM, for example, whereas before you had the DX band there from 64 to 87 in the broadcast band, you've now got the complete different bands there. So you've got 87 to 108 broadcast band, and then you've got the DX band there starting at 64 but also extending up to 108. On the medium wave, this is the 1 kHz change. On the old radio, mine was a 9 kHz, I believe, so basically mine tuned from 522 up to 1620. The new radio is expanded, so bearing in mind it's 1 kHz, we now go from 520 all the way up to 1730. I think they may have changed the selector here, the sliding selector for the 9 shortwave bands and also the AM bands. It's just a little bit smaller. Yeah, it might be a little bit, it feels about the same. So I think it's the same switch. I think they've just changed the selector. The rest of the radio, exactly the same. Still got the very useful little kickstand at the back, which so many radios that cost many pounds more haven't got that. So yeah, it's a great little radio. £8.48 has to be the bargain of the year so far, doesn't it? So what I'll do, as I say, I'll link in the review in the description if you want to go away and see this in a bit more detail. But I'll just leave you with a little bit of on-air footage that I recorded on the original radio, which shows its performance. Thumbs up from Fred in the Shed. Stay safe, stay warm, because it's blooming cold in the UK at the moment. Catch you on the next video at the weekend. Cheers, guys.
only stop falling in love.
Orange colour.
Yes, it did. So what I did was I got a Sharpie pen and I coloured in with both sides.
It was like a nightmare.
Extreme Peak Danger is produced by Lee Meyer and Amalia Sortland. Extreme is produced by Novel.
Well, I hope the Mutt is feeling much better very soon. This should do the trick. It's Blessings on Hits Radio.
I'm wrapping up this letter that I wrote you.
Competition getting underway today in the sunshine of London. The score moves forward to 106 of 63 deliveries for the London Spirit.
Henry, thank you. Commentary continues on 5 Sports Extra. You can also watch it on BBC Two, the BBC Sport
pitch, because he wasn't happy with what he'd seen in training. Yeah, the player went back, had a word with him. The coaches had to get between them, and it didn't quite get physical, but it wasn't far off.
With by Home Funeral Care and Fusion Masti Restaurant, official radio partner, Laika Radio.
New guidelines? Yes, there are actually several preconditions. First of all, researchers have to show they acted responsibly. That means they...
Un loc în care au început să vină în vacanță în mod organizat cadrele didactice de la Universitate.
O evoluție păstrând tot așa spiritul rustic, spiritul vămii, olanele de ceramică, piatra de calcar,
arayışlarında yeniden gündeme gelir. Zorbalığa karşı hukuku, tevhidiyye karşı yüzleşiyi savunur. Kimi zaman bir.
Fred's in the shed where the magic unfolds. Fred in the shed with his trusty CB. He's a friend to the lonely on a frequency.